Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Lucha Mass Talk. And today we're going to be talking about two of the most iconic Mexican wrestlers out there, and that's Santo Sr. and Blue Demon Sr. And today we will be discussing their mask and also talking a little bit about both their history in Mexican wrestling and movies. So let's begin. What I have here in my hand is a Santo Sr. mask from 1954. This mask right here was made by Antonio Martinez. Now, over the years, Santos' primary mask maker was Ranulfo Lopez, but also Antonio Martinez made quite a few of his masks. And this particular mask right here was in the collection of Huracan Ramirez Sr., which for a lot of you out there who don't know, was his compadre. So I was lucky to obtain this piece, which is my holy grail. And now what I want to talk about a little bit is, as you can see, the material, it's a satin material which is no longer available, and also made out of leather. Now the interesting thing about this mask, being that it's from 1954, is that back in the day, the designs of his eye always went over the seams of the mask. And as the years went by, they basically went underneath the seam of the mask. But this mask right here being one of the oldest masks out there, which I'm lucky to obtain. And again, this was made by Antonio Martinez. Turn it around a second again for you guys to see it a little bit slowly. Now this material that you see here, like again I said, is a satin material, which is no longer available, and leather, which has basically been able to sustain itself over the years, you know, being that this mask was used by him and, you know, in the ring. So this again is Santo Sr. from 1954. Now I'll be talking about Blue Demon Sr. And here we go with Blue Demon. Another old piece here. Now, interesting thing about this mask is that the material that was used for this mask, besides the leather, for the mask is a canvas type material, which I had never seen before. But then I found out that the mask maker for this mask, which is interesting enough, his name is Alfredo Hernandez, which was the same name of his mask maker in Mexico, which aka La Furia, whose name was Alfredo Hernandez. And again, he was his primary mask maker in Mexico, was La Furia. But he also had a few masks also made by Los Lopez, and of course again by Alfredo Hernandez of the country of Guatemala. Who, interesting enough, Blue Demon made quite a few movies in Guatemala and wrestled there, so I'm assuming that he became friends with this mask maker, Alfredo Hernandez of Guatemala. And I will show you a picture that I have of the actual mask maker and this mask, not this same piece, but the same material. And this one right here, I don't know how well you can tell, but it's faded over the years in the back. So now I'll show you the picture that I have of the mask maker and the mask. So I don't know if this material was a material that he seemed to use a lot over there for Blue Demon Senior, but again, I don't know how well you can see it in the magazine, but that's the mask right there. That's the mask right there where my finger's at, and that's the mask maker in the black and white picture right above it. And probably to the left, you'll see the tag that he used to use, which this mask also has. But this mask has the laces, and I really don't feel like unlacing it at the moment. So anyway, this was Alfredo Hernandez. Which, like I said, a big coincidence that his mask maker in Mexico was also Alfredo Hernandez. But no relations. So again, these two pieces right here are my holy grails, along with Mascaras that I have in my collection, which is pretty old also. And also I have for you guys some statues that were made by my compadre. They were actually signed, but they were signed by the actual sons of Santo and Blue Demon. We start off with Blue Demon Jr. I don't know how well you can see the signature. So this is signed by the Junior. And I believe my compadre doesn't really make these anymore, but he was able to obtain make quite a few of these, and make deals with wrestlers, and sometimes, you know, trading them or selling them. Here we have the Santo Jr., which is also signed by him. And this particular piece, if you guys come across that magazine book that he actually published, I'm not sure if it's been a year or two, but he's got quite a big book. And on it is, on the front cover is Santo Sr.'s very first mask that he used. You'll see a picture of this statue in the magazine. So a shout out to my compadre, Rafael, if you're seeing this. So again, guys, I just wanted to share these pieces because they are hard. Again, like I said, they're the holy grails out there. If you can find old masks like this, hold on to them. I was lucky at one time to have another Blue Demon, which I sold off. It was like a 70s. And another Santo, which I also had, was a 70s Santo, which I sold off too, which I regret now. But you know, like I said, I'm still holding on to these pieces a while longer. We'll see what the future holds. But again, I just wanted to share these pieces with you guys and talk a little bit about them. And see the uniqueness of El Santo, being that he was probably the #1 icon in Mexican wrestling. And just the different... again, just the different designs of how his mask started off, even before this mask. I mean, when he had the all leather mask, it was a total different design. But by the time it got to 1954, this is how it was. And eventually, like I said, the eye design went underneath the seam of the mask. And as the years went on, till the day he died, the design of his eyes eventually started to tilt to the sides. Yeah, so if you see a lot of pictures of him, you'll see the different design of his eyes on his mask, how they changed over the years. So again, thank you, and please subscribe, and we'll definitely have an interesting show for the following week. Thank you again.